is founded upon biblical principles. And our money says, "In God we trust." But yet the government has still found a way to take prayer out of our schools. Many schools state that the clause of the First Amendment prohibits the government from promoting any religion. Everyone should have their own freedoms, and if they're not harming anybody, then why should they be taken away? America, it is supposed to be a free country, but really, how free are we if we can't even pray in our own schools? Prayer, it shows solidarity. Prayer will bring unity not only with children of the same religion, but as well with children of different religions. So many schools talk about not wanting to let anyone feel left out or alone. Allowing prayer in school will help make this request be answered. Prayer brings about unity, and isn't that exactly what we want in the world today? Not allowing prayer in school will not only take away the possible chance of unity, but it will also cause division among those who do believe in prayer and between those who do not. Prayer is a freedom guaranteed under the First Amendment. Why do we want to infringe on one or two people's rights and not infringe on a majority of people's rights? When did one person's rights become more important than my own individual rights? Our country was founded on a democracy that states that it should be based upon the decision of the majority and not on the minority of people's rights. My rights were outlined in the Constitution hundreds of years ago as inalienable, but yet my rights have been taken away. The First Amendment guarantees the freedom to believe or not to believe, and to be allowed to observe one another's faith without any type of government interference. The freedom of speech encompasses religious speech or prayer as well. Praying in school is a personal right, and that should be allowed. Prayer is what our country was founded on. The Constitution protects and guarantees our right to pray. The Constitution states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise. This proves that each individual person has the right to practice any religion anywhere they choose to do so. The public school should be included in this as well and not excluded. Our unalienable rights have been removed from the place that we as students spend the majority of our time. And with it being the fact that most schools are public, it should have zero effect on the deletion of a child's human rights that they would typically have anywhere else. Prayer in school allows us to remember our once founding religious ways. Prayer promotes moral standards and values. Prayer can be a source of helping to guide students to make a better choice. There is a relationship between the removal of prayer in schools and the decreased moral code. Prayer will promote good citizenship as well as good morality. Morals must be taught, and that begins all in faith. In order for there to be morals, there must be a moral code, and that moral code can be found in our Christian values. See, I have been robbed of my rights to pray at school, and yet people say you can still pray, just not out loud. That's like saying you can watch a movie without the words. Do I believe that my God still hears my prayers, even if they aren't out loud? Yes, I do. But that doesn't mean that me and many other people believe that God sits us down here to pray with one another and lift each other up. And isn't that exactly what you want? For students to lift each other up and wish the best for each other? But just because one single person had a problem with all of it, it had to be banned. So take a stand with me and fight for the students' rights to pray in school. But you see, the beauty of this debate about prayer is that although the system can stop you and I from praying out loud, they will still never be able to keep us from praying altogether.